Manchester United can save millions and complete transfer mission thanks to Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Man United will need to box clever when it comes to trying to bring in two centre-backs in the summer transfer window. A summer of change and transformation is in the offing at Manchester United. With less than a month of the 2023-24 campaign remaining, focus is already switching to the summer transfer window. Co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe is determined to begin the club's resurrection as quickly as possible. As reported by the Manchester Evening News, United are open to offers for all but for first-team players ahead of this summer, meaning very few members of Erik ten Hag's squad are safe from the axe. Andre Onana, Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund are understood to form the quartet who are untouchable. Although United will listen to offers for everyone but the four aforementioned players, it is simply impossible for them to offload everyone else within the squad and then replace them with new faces. Ratcliffe's rebuild will take multiple transfer windows. It is why, following a proposed spending cap in the Premier League, United will have to box clever and be shrewd with their decision-making. United need to raise funds by selling players to remain within the boundaries of the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, PSR, and exits are expected to run into double figures. United, before taking sales into account, have pinpointed three priority signings in the form of a centre-back, a central midfielder and a forward. However, it is no secret they will need more. For starters, United, as reported by the Manchester Evening News on Monday, want to draft in two new centre-backs this summer. United have faced a barrage of injury issues in the heart of their defence this term and need fresh blood, highlighted by the fact Harry Maguire has been their only fit and available centre-back for the last 3 games. Raphael Varane and Johnny Evans are out of contract in the summer, meaning they could leave, and one of Victor Lindelof or Maguire are likely to be sold. Should 3 of those 4 aforementioned players depart, United's centre-back department will be left with Lisandro Martinez, Maguire or Lindelof and youngster Willy Kambwala, making it easy to understand why 2 new recruits would be required. United are tracking both Everton ace Gerard Branthwaite and Edmund Tapsoba, both of whom would command a hefty fee. It means the Reds may have to lower their bar when attempting to draft in a second centre-back, with one of the 2 planned additions expected to be a starter alongside Martinez. If that is the plan, United could do worse than turning to Dossin Adarabioyo, who is out of contract at Fulham at the end of this season. He has been heavily linked with a move to Old Trafford in recent weeks, as well as a collection of other Premier League clubs. Formerly on the books of Manchester City as a youngster, he has excelled since joining the Cottagers in 2020, going from strength to strength. He has been excellent this season, meaning it is no surprise he is being linked with some of the Premier League's big hitters, such as United and Tottenham Hotspur. Of course, Adarabioyo, should he leave Craven Cottage, will have to assess what is the best move for him, such as the level of game time he will earn, but United could have an advantage over reported fellow suitors because of Jason Wilcox's presence in M16. United's new technical director worked with Adarabioyo in City's academy almost a decade ago and knows him well, giving him the under-18s captaincy at the age of just 16. Reflecting on being called into Wilcox's office and being awarded the armband, the defender, speaking in 2015, said, "I wanted it. I really wanted it. I think I am a leader anyway, so it is just part of me, really." After successful loan spells in the Championship with West Bromwich Albion and Blackburn Rovers, Adarabioyo has made the step up with Fulham, making 78 top-flight appearances. At the age of 26, he is yet to reach the peak of his career, meaning United could get the very best out of him if they are to land him this summer. The opportunity to land a Premier League-ready defender with plenty of experience under his belt for free is not an opportunity that comes along all that often. With Wilcox's connections and knowledge of his capabilities and character, he could be a realistic option for United to consider this summer. As a squad player, United might not find a better option to top up their centre-back pool. Manchester United want 3 key signings with only 4 players not for sale in transfer window. Man United are targeting 3 significant signings again ahead of the summer transfer window opening. Manchester United are aiming to recruit 3 key signings in what is shaping up to be another summer of upheaval for the squad. United have prioritised a centre-back, a central midfielder and a forward to enhance the starting team, with any other additions dependent on outgoings. The club have decided to listen to offers for every player excluding Andre Onana, Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund, who are all under contract until at least 2028. However, well-placed sources believe United will not be able to initiate a mass squad cull as they will struggle to find a market for several players. The Manchester Evening News revealed in March at least 21 players were at risk of leaving in the summer. United have favoured three significant summer signings since Victor Lindelof, Romelu Lukaku and Nemanja Matic arrived in 2017. After the fraught failure of the 2018 summer transfer window, Daniel James, Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire were recruited in 2019 before Donny van de Beek, Edinson Cavani and Alex Telles joined in 2020. Jadon Sancho, Raphael Varane and Cristiano Ronaldo bolstered United in 2021 before the watershed summer of 2022 when United embarked on their most extravagant spending spree of £226.2 million after their worst season in decades. Normality resumed last year with the additions of Onana, Højlund and Mason Mount for £179.2 million. The four other recruits were loanees Sofian Amrabat and Sergio Reguilon, free transfer Johnny Evans and backup goalkeeper Altay Bayindir. United have scaled back on contract renewals since the club announced its strategic review in November 2022. Garnacho, Diogo Dalot, Luke Shaw and Marcus Rashford have been the only renewals and they were all announced between March and July last year. Mainoo signed a deal until 2027, with the option of an additional year, when he was 17. Dalot, one of only three players not to succumb to injury this season, has no intention of leaving United as he is happy in Manchester after signing a 5-year contract 12 months ago. The men reported earlier this year United were delaying decisions on outstanding contracts due to the timing of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's 27.7% stake and uncertainty regarding manager Erik ten Hag's position. Varane, Evans, Anthony Martial and Tom Heaton are all out of contract in 2 months and Ten Hag confirmed on Friday there had been no development with Varane's situation. United have already outlined their intention to cash in on Van der Beek, Hannibal Mejbri and Alvaro Fernandez by inserting buying options into their loan contracts. Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, Christian Eriksen, Maguire, Scott McTominay, Amad, Facundo Pellistri and Mason Greenwood are out of contract next year. United have +1 options with Maguire, McTominay, Amad, Pellistri and Greenwood. United sources have indicated their preference is to keep Rashford and work with him to help him regain the form he displayed last season. Rashford, 26, has scraped only 8 goals this term, having plundered 30 in 2022-23 to claim the Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year award. The academy graduate inked a new 5-year contract in July worth around £325,000 a week, but his form has nosedived this term. Friction has also developed between Rashford and the United matchgoers, who booed Rashford when he was substituted in the FA Cup semi-final against Coventry City. Man United youngster confirms summer transfer plan as deal ends and secret messages revealed. Manchester United will welcome back one of South America's most exciting youngsters to Old Trafford this summer. Facundo Pellistri has revealed whether or not he'll return to Manchester United following the expiration of his deal at Granada. The 22-year-old winger has spent the final months of the season on loan at the Nuevo Estadio de los Carmens, earning his stripes in the Spanish top flight. Since joining Granada in January, he's featured 10 times in La Liga, scoring 2 goals and providing 2 assists. Despite some impressive performances against the likes of Barcelona and Real Sociedad, the Uruguay international hasn't managed to drag the club out of the bottom 3. Granada have a 10-point deficit to make up in the final 5 games of the campaign, but survival remains a possibility and Pellistri has been a shining light. He caught the eye again during Granada's 3-0 win over Osasuna at the weekend, firing his side ahead in the opening half an hour. The Red Devils youngster helped Jose Ramon Sandoval's side secure 3 crucial points in the relegation scrap. Speaking to Uruguayan radio station Sport 890 after the game, Pellistri reflected on the result. "On a personal level, scoring a goal always helps," said the Manchester United loanee. "In these moments, when we need to win, scoring the goal that opens the game is what I stay with." Then, when quizzed on his future at Granada, he replied, "I talk constantly with Manchester United. After each game we exchange messages. I'm not sure what I'm going to do after La Liga ends. What I am clear about is that I'm going to have to do the pre-season with Manchester. Pellistri currently sees his contract at Old Trafford expire at the end of next season. He's featured just 24 times for the Red Devils since joining from Club Atletico Peñarol in October 2020. Speaking to ESPN in March, the Uruguayan reflected on his disappointing season at Manchester United. "The whole time I was in Manchester was incredible," he said. "The experiences I had, I shared with the best players in the world and I was able to play many important games. Today, I am in a stage of looking for more minutes. I am very happy with the opportunity. Although I had minutes at Manchester United, it was not the amount I would like given the football moment I was in. I am very happy for the minutes I played here, in Spain. A player always wants to play. Many times one does not put oneself into the manager's decisions, who has to think about many more things. Many times the player does not know what the coach is thinking or why he makes the decisions he makes. One has to be ready and enjoy the moments one has."